Hey everyone, Becky Launder here with MyConsultantTraining.com. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone is doing really well. Gonna make sure I'm connected in all the right places. I should be on the business page as well as the group. So let me take a quick peek in the group and make sure the video is showing up. As you guys are joining in, say hello. Let me know what you have going on today. Happy Wednesday, halfway through the week. we're getting there. And there we go. I see that I am over in the group. All right. So it was interesting when Facebook just keeps changing all the time. I don't even know what to expect anymore. Some days I go on Facebook and things look totally different. So today it gave me an option to share the group in the live. So if you're watching, you have to let me know if you see something pop up that says like, you should join the group, or if you're on the business page or something like that. I don't know. I don't know these days with Facebook. But today we are talking all about creating engagement on social media. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I maybe have kind of a love-hate relationship with social media. I know that it is the place to be connecting with your customers, especially right now in 2020 when maybe we have less in-person opportunities to get in front of our customers. Showing up online is more important than ever before. And that said, I hear over and over again, gosh, I'm posting, but I'm not getting any interaction. I'm not getting any engagement. Let me know how you feel on that. Like, give me like a scale from 5. Like 1, no engagement is happening. 5 is like, yes. Every time I post, I get 500 comments, right? So let me know where you sit in that kind of, how much engagement you're getting on your posts. And we're going to dive in. I'm going to share some tips with you guys today on ways to generate more engagement and create that connection with your customers. I see a 3, Cray. Let me make sure I can see all of your comments coming in here. Perfect. So as you're coming in, let me know what your engagement's like. Like, are you... Okay, so a 3 on Instagram from Cray. So, are you like a 1, nobody's commenting, 5, everyone's coming and sharing, and you could be leading this training today, right? So talk to me about your engagement, whether that's Instagram, if you have a Facebook group, on your business page. Give us an idea of where you are at. And then I am going to go ahead and share some resources that I think are going to be super helpful for you as you're trying to close relationships and build that engagement from your customers. Now, a couple things that I want to say up front, because anytime I talk about social media, I think it's really important that you realize that it's not all about the engagement, right? Engagement's great. It's wonderful. You're getting comments, you're getting likes, people are chit-chatting with you. That feels real good. But ultimately, being in direct sales, the magic happens in those one-to-one conversations. So that's typically going to happen in a DM, a PM, a text, a phone call. So you can have all the engagement in the world, but a lot of times to get those sales to come in, it's going to take that one-on-one connection with your customers, and that's why people love shopping with you, because you're providing that amazing customer service, right? They're not shopping at Target because they can shop with you, and you will help guide them to the best product for what they have going on, right? Oh, I have interference, Mel. Not good. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay. Oh my goodness, I do. Let's try that. I have my headphones on, but because I was watching some Saturday Night Live earlier, took an afternoon break, and was listening through my real speakers. Okay, hopefully you can hear me much better here now. All right, so Penny's a 1 on personal wall, VIP group, and business page. I'm seeing a 5 from Cray on Facebook, great engagement, a 3 from Mel. So let's think a little bit about where you're getting the most engagement. And then I think the other thing that's really important to start thinking about too is much better. Oh, good. Thanks for telling me. If I ever have like weird things happening around here, you guys definitely let me know. I would let you know if I saw you live, right? So think about different places that you hang out, where you're getting the most engagement, where you have room as well, right? And typically, you're going to be creating those connections with your customers and then ultimately driving them to a one-on-one conversation. So I can't tell you how many times I've talked to people and they're like, I don't know, I think I'm done with this business. Things just aren't really working out for me. I'm posting, I'm posting, and I'm always like, well, like what else are you doing? Well, I'm just posting. So that's not enough. So if you're here today for me to tell you magic formulas about how to make posts that are just going to bring in like tons of money and new team members and all the things in your business, you're probably not in the right spot, because it does take that relationship building. It does take it down to having a one-on-one conversation, and so much more needs to happen than just posting. So if you're posting, that's great. You're showing up, you're doing your thing. Proud of you. That's awesome. Now take those posts and bring them into conversations where you can actually talk about making a purchase, making a sale, right? Okay, so I'm seeing, oh, good. So glad it's way better. Missy's saying a 3 on personal VIP page, maybe a 5, 1 on Instagram. All right, all right. So I am actually going to pull up one of my downloads. I know some of you guys have seen this before, but I'm just going to walk you through it. If you got my email today, then you should have this download in your inbox. If not, you can go grab it. It's at myconsultanttraining.com/75. And it's /75 because I'm giving you 75 captions and some free graphics that you can use to create that engagement with your customers. So let me go ahead and screen share here. Let me see if I can still see your comments and share my screen all at the same time. All right. So 1 second here. Let me just move this window over here. All right, all right. Now I can still see your comments. Okay, so this download, again, you can grab it. It's over at myconsultanttraining.com/75. I know some of you already have it, but just to kind of highlight some of the things here in this download, because I honestly think I cover it all here in this, right? So this is all about what your objective is. So is your objective to entertain people, to educate them, to give them a personal insight into your life and behind the scenes of your business? Is it encouragement and inspiration? Is it time to sell, right? And I think it's important as you're thinking about those different objectives that about 80% of your content is really everything else. It's the entertainment, the education, the personal insight, the encouragement. And then your 20% of the time is when you're ready to sell and you're offering a great deal or you're letting people know about new product releases. But a lot of the conversation and engagement that you're having on social media is not selling. So if you have been posting your corporate graphics and posting your shopping links and not getting a whole lot of interaction and engagement, I'm not totally surprised, right? It should be a small sliver of the pie. So we got the pie over here. A small part of that pie should really, and now you guys can see me too, I think. A small part of that pie should really be selling focused, but the majority of what you're doing is building those relationships. So you guys can dive into some of the details on here a little bit more, but where should you post? If you're not sure where to be posting, I would say to start with your VIP group. If you have a VIP customer group, drop me a comment below. If you have a VIP customer group, that should be your number one focus. Once you've figured that out, then go ahead and overlay your business page or Instagram or whatever other social media platform you want to be hanging out on. But really, that group is where you're facilitating community. So I think sometimes we're like, well, I don't know, should it be my page or should it be my group? Why do I have to do two things? This is kind of crazy. Same platform, two spots. So what I usually say about that is your business page, consider that your public business card. That is you showing up to the world saying, hello, I am in business. If somebody scrolls through your last couple posts, they're like, oh yeah, she's active in her business, right? Good, you have a VIP group, awesome. So your page is really designed for, to say you're open for business. It's public, it's searchable. It's like if you're gonna be running any kind of advertising or wanna dive into your analytics, you can do that a little bit more on a page. You can also connect it to your business Instagram as well, which works really nicely together. But your group, if you have a VIP group, I hope you do, your VIP group is the place that you're cultivating community. These people are truly your VIPs. You are treating them to, deals and specials, and on Facebook, typically the algorithm favors groups because groups show community, and Facebook is all about developing community. So you're going to get a lot more visibility in your VIP group, most likely, compared to your business page. So if you're like, I post on my page, but I don't see a lot of action over there, that's not unusual. Facebook really would love for you to pay to play and invest in advertising to get the visibility of your business page out there. Whereas your group is going to have a little bit more of an organic reach, especially if the people in your group are engaging with you. Okay, Penny, you have 36 members in your group and no interaction. So what I would say to that is you got to really, really connect with those 36 people. That's small enough that you can send them a direct message, a PM here on Facebook to say, hey, guess what? I'm doing a giveaway and it's Monday. Here's the direct link. If you don't know how to grab the direct link, you just grab that timestamp at the top of your post that has the date and time, click on it. The URL will come up for a direct link to that post. You can send messages to those 36 people to drive them back to your group to create connections with them. So that's one place that I would start. If you're not seeing a lot of interaction, you got to show up for those people, and you may have to show up in their inbox, right? Okay, so a couple other things. So entertainment posts, right? This is going to make people laugh. This is the fun stuff, the memes, the quotes, the games, right? Who plays games in their group and gets tons of participation, right? Anything, I posted something, my husband and I's anniversary, and I did some throwback pictures of us before kids, before being married, with our baby faces. And we got a ton of interaction on that because everyone likes to see it over the years, right? Or just simple things like this or that. Sushi or tacos? Drop me a comment below. What's your pick? Sushi or tacos? You got to make it easy on your followers, or your listeners in this case, to interact with you, right? So creating that engagement by asking them a very simple question, this or that, A, B, C, or D, fact or fiction. Any kinds of engagement posts like that are going to get you more interaction because it's so easy for your followers to comment and move on with their day. If you ask a very theoretical, big picture question that they have to do a lot of thinking and reflection on, you might not get as many responses because you're making them work a lot harder. The majority of people are a little bit lazy out there, right? Okay, so this next section is on educate. And as a direct seller, you have something to teach, whether that's about your product, whether that's about your mission, whether that's specific products that help with challenges people are facing, things that you can't live without. This could be life hacks. This could be product demonstrations, tips, tutorials. Those are the kinds of things that you are going to want to educate your customers on. And then I give you a bunch of captions in each of these categories, you guys. So I couldn't make it easier for you. Personal insight. So share a story, share that behind the scenes of your business. Maybe get a little personal and talk about your why. Maybe share what your favorite things are to do or to buy, and maybe a little behind the scenes of what a day in your life looks like. So personal insight is another fantastic type of post to get your followers talking. Everyone wants to, see your kids and see your pets, and they want to see you, maybe not as polished showing up, but more kind of behind the scenes. All right, this one couldn't be easier. Encouragement. If you're over in my group, I do this every Monday with a Motivation Monday quote and just a couple of quick sentences about it. That is, I can kind of consider this encouragement or inspiration content almost like filler content, like you're filling in some of the days. But everyone likes to see some positivity in their newsfeed. I feel like in this world that we're living in right now, we could all use a positive quote, some motivation, anything that's going to inspire them. You can also use testimonials as a way to encourage and kind of show progress depending upon the product that you're sharing as well. The last one, this is the one you guys are waiting for, selling, right? So you still have to show up on social media to sell. Now, you're not going to be selling all day, every day, but in that 20%, when you are selling, you got to do it. You got to mix it into the mix, right? So this could be a product review. It could be about a sale. It could be about a special deal. I feel like anytime there's a deal, you're doing your customers a favor. You're letting them know, you're hooking them up, you're giving them all the deals. So selling is definitely a little bit harder of a caption or a post to write, but there are so many good ways to do it. And I give you a ton of examples over here in this caption section. It's the biggest one because I think this is what people struggle with the most. And on each one, there is a call to action. So that's send me a PM. Would you like me to email you the details? Would you like me to help place that order for you? How can I help you get that ordered today? I am placing an order at 9 o'clock tonight. Let me know if you want me to add this item for you. So you're creating that call to action. You're making it easier than ever for your followers. Okay, one last quick tip before we wrap up today. I know it's evening for everyone. I'm trying different times to show up live. So I'm curious about this time slot. I know it's dinner time for some people. It's getting into bedtime for others, depending upon where you're at. So I don't want to keep you too long tonight. And I know many of you will probably be catching the replay. But one last tip, I shared this in the Cinch Share takeover we did a couple weeks ago. But think about using Facebook Messenger as a way to get your audience to interact with you. So there's a quick tip here. You can just use m.me/your username to get your followers to message you. So let me show you what happens when you grab that link. I'm going to pop back over here. Excuse me. I'm going to pop back over here to a browser window. So when I type that in, m.me/Becky Wander page, so imagine them clicking on this from one of your posts that you've made to create engagement. When they click on that, that opens up my messenger and opens up a direct message to my business page. Now this works with your business page, or this will also work with your personal page. So if you're trying to figure out what your URL is, what your username is, you just need to go to your personal page or business page and see what that link is at the top. And then you just substitute it out. So it's m.me/your username, and that prompts a way to connect your customers to you directly. So, okay, good, Missy, this is a good time for you. Good to hear that. So that's just a quick tip as we wrap up today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Again, if you want to go ahead and grab that download, it's totally freebie on me. Feel free to share it with your team if you think it's helpful as well. And then at the very end, ooh, I love that, Christine. I give them tickets when they boo me. So good. That's a great, great tip right there. So at the end of that download, there are 15 social media graphics. You can go ahead and download those. It takes you straight to a Google Drive where you can grab those images and use those in your business. That's totally a freebie on me. So it's over at myconsultanttraining.com/75. That'll get you the PDF download of the captions and then the link to the Google Drive where you can grab those images as well. So I hope you guys have a great week. Let me know if you're watching the replay, what time of the week is ideal for you when I pop on live? Because I've tried, like I said, I've tried different times of the day and I'm trying to figure out what works best for everyone. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.